Hello everybody, Samson here. Welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved Modded. And as you can see by the giant orb in the background, we're recording this on the New Year's Day event. So we have a new update that came, and with that came the Procoptodon, which is pretty much a giant kangaroo. Also, we have this giant floating orb in the sky, which is supposed to drop presents or something, not really sure. So I'm going to fly around and see if we can't find ourselves one of these new giant kangaroo kind of guys. And we'll be back, guys, alright? Hey guys, back here, just for a quick second. Wanted to show you something kind of cool with the update as well. Still looking for the elusive Procoptodon, the kangaroo guy, but they decided to make Ark warm up a little bit, and I was really curious to see if that meant we were going to see any green, and it looks like we do. This is the first patch of green I've seen on the whole map. If you're curious, we're located right here on the map. So there's probably a few other pockets around, and I wonder if they're just going to continually warm it up and bring back a little more green until we see the normal kind of Ark map with our winter biome. So we're going to keep looking for a Procoptodon. Hopefully we find it soon. Just wanted to show you this kind of cool little extra that they added into the update. Okay guys, just bringing you back again for a moment. I've been searching for about an hour and a half trying to find one of these things. Now, from what I can tell and from what I've been reading on forums, they're saying they spawn on the mountains. So I've been circling a lot of the mountains, trying to find them. Right now the wiki is saying that they spawn on one of the southeast islands looking up. So I went around there a few times. I've done the destroy wild dinos command twice over the course of this hour and a half. But one nice thing I've found is I got an upgrade for my armor. So got an amazing journeyman helmet. So 331. Swap that out. Got a better chest plate, not by much, but a little more durability, a tiny bit more armor, and ended up getting these gauntlets, which are about looks about 35 armor better. Durability is 256 compared to 229. So I mean these are much better. They're apprentice, very nice. So got a bit of an upgrade. Kind of unbalanced looking now, kind of funny looking, but hey, that works. So we're gonna keep looking. We're not gonna give up. Hey guys, back again, still on the hunt, and as you can see, I'm currently naked. So what happened was, I was flying around, I was looking for Procoptodons, and I think with all the New Year's stuff that was happening, as you can see it's no longer New Year's, there was an update, we updated everything, I was flying around, and it crashed. Ark crashed, I was thrown off my pterodon, took a lot of fall damage and died. So we're flying over to see if I can find my body. I would really like not to lose those Ascendant ghillie boots I had on and some of the other nice stuff I had. Also really don't want to lose my pterodon. Don't want to lose Rocket. So I'm going to go see if I can find them and I'll bring it back. I'm sorry it's so hard to find these Procoptodons, but everything I'm seeing online says they're super rare. It's like Quetzals when they were first put on servers, when they first introduced the game. It took hours and hours to find these guys. So I'm going to see if I can find my stuff and we'll be back. Hey everybody, welcome back again. So as you can see, we have a level 500 Procoptodon in our taming pen. So it turns out you can pick these guys up with Argentavis. Now, being real here, I searched for 4.5, maybe 5 hours, and I didn't find anything. This Procoptodon I actually spawned in, and we ended up getting a level 500, which is kind of cool. So I'm convinced that there's something going on with my mods that is messing with the spawn rates, or something's going on, because from what I could see through watching other people, most of them searched for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. They did end up finding them. I looked around, I looked on forums to see where you find them. They said that they spawn mostly on mountain areas. Right now, the Ark Wiki, if you look it up Procoptodon, it'll tell you where they spawn. It says that, let's see here, we'll pull it up. You see on, let's see, if you look exactly left of us, there is that island on the southern part of the map that kind of looks like a head with an eyeball and a mouth. It's like right underneath the 70 line and on latitude, and then let's see, longitude, it's between 30 and 40 right there on the map, that island. It says that they're supposed to be common spawning there. I have done kill wild dinos a couple times. I searched that island probably 15 times, more, maybe more, 20 times, completely over. Could not find any of these. It also says that they spawn, if you look on at the 5 mountains on the top of the map, you look at the 3 in the center, the bottom 2 of those. That's the volcano, and then there's the other mountain on the right. It says that right around that area you can find them. I searched that for probably 2 hours or more solo, just looking that area alone. Didn't find them. So ended up spawning one in. We're just going to try it out and just kind of see what this is like. So I think they go down pretty fast. So there we go. We got it once. It's kind of cool. They flee when you shoot them. So hopefully he can't jump out. I mean, these guys are huge, which is another really crazy thing. Like, I wasn't sure how big they were going to be. I figured they would be around Carno size, maybe a little between Carno and Parasaur. I'm actually just going to gam up for you guys a little bit here. There we go. Oh, that was a complete miss. Alright, so as you saw earlier during our adventures, we did end up getting some armor, so we got some cool stuff this episode. We'll see how many it's going to take. I don't think it's going to take that many. Just don't want to kill it or hit it. There we go. So it wasn't that many at all. Let's see. 10, 15 arrows. So can I access it? Okay, I can access it. So 4,800 health. Almost 2,000 stamina. 1,800 stamina. We got 1,000 weight. Now that is pretty great for a lower level animal. Like, the thing about these is supposed to be that they can carry more than most animals their size. So that's pretty decent. I mean, 1,000 carry weight. Usually only see that in like a mammoth or a bronto or something like that. 475 melee, so that's pretty good. Now the torpor, as you can see, drops pretty fast. We've already lost almost 200 torpor so far. So I'm just going to remote use a bunch of these. And it eats mushrooms, which is really cool. I like when Ark's able to take currently existing items and make them more useful. A lot of the mods try and do stuff like that, because right now the rare mushrooms and the rare flowers, both of those aren't extremely useful. Okay, so one mushroom did, I don't know, a little sliver there. It's probably going to take 30 or more mushrooms to tame this guy out, or this girl, sorry. Oh, look at the little kangaroo face. They're so cool. Okay, so we're just going to leave this be for now. And let's go take a look at the smithy, because we need to craft up a saddle for this fine lady over here. So we got smithy, saddles, and... oh, okay, that's strange. I was pretty sure I learned the Procoptodon saddle. So we're going to type in Pro. There we go, Procoptodon right there. And let's do this. I want to show you guys, I want to actually see for myself where this shows up as far as level wise. I'm assuming it's somewhere after Chitin. So let's take a look. Dodecarus. We got the Pterodon saddle, Anklo Mammoth, Spider, Saber. Oh wow, this is actually pretty far. Right there, Procoptodon. So it's actually a later game mount as far as when you can get it. I mean, you can get flak at the same time as you would get the saddle. So not something you can get early game, but I guess that makes sense. So let's craft one of these. It takes 500 hide, which is a lot, 150 pelt, 200 fiber, and 70 metal. So we don't even have enough stuff in here to make another one. That's a really expensive saddle. So they're supposed to be pretty amazing. So 25 armor, standard. I'm just going to throw this blueprint I found in here. Ended up getting just a regular spyglass blueprint, but that's cool in case we mine wipe tonic. We don't have to learn that. We have a blueprint for it. So let's go over here and take a look. So looks like we're gonna be a little while yet, guys. I'll take a cut and we'll be back after this guy's tamed. One thing to note, if you look at the taming effectiveness, it's 100% right now because we're using these mushrooms. Now I think this is the only thing they'll eat, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't need kibble for these guys, as far as I understand, because the taming effectiveness will stay 100% if you're using mushrooms. And I'll let you know at the end. I'll just bring you guys back right before it tames, hopefully, and we'll be able to see how much this ends up dropping. Alright guys, we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back, and our guy is our girl, Procoptodon, is about ready to get up. Now it's at 99.8 effectiveness, which is really, really good. So it ate about, it looks like it's going to take 25 of these mushrooms. There we go. We tamed a Procoptodon. So I'm going to name, I think that's how you spell it, Kanga. That's what we're going to call her. Look at her. Oh, look. Okay, she's huge. Okay, let's get a close-up here. So these guys actually run away when you try and tame them, if you didn't notice from before. I don't know if I mentioned that. Now, I put a little Santa hat on her saddle. I thought that would be sweet. So it's back. So it does back up. Wow, these things are fast. Oh, it's broken. The Santa hat's between her legs. Darn. Okay, here. Let's get off her. And I have a Santa hat too. Look at this. Decided to use up all my mistletoe and get a couple Santa hats going because I thought it would be fun to see the Santa hat on a whole bunch of different dinos. I think a mammoth with a Santa hat will be really fun. But unfortunately, it looks like the kangaroo is broken. So let's there we go. We'll take that off, put this back on. And so yeah, it takes a lot of narcotic. If you guys are thinking of taming one of these, not only will you need rare mushrooms, but it takes a lot of narcotic. It reminds me kind of like a Spino. Torpor drops really fast. Oh my gosh, look at that. That was great. Woohoo! Oh, that's so cool. Alright, let's check it out. Watch, watch, watch. See ya, Martha. Wow, these guys are, like, I think if you jumped, like, you'd just be crazy fast. So there was a bit of a patch during this whole process where before they had a glitch where you couldn't level the movement speed on one of these guys. Or girls, depending on whatever it was. So we got a little Megalosaurus here. So the attack's kind of like a headbutt, which I think is a little... I don't know. I was a little disappointed, to be honest. I was hoping, wow, you just like wrecked that thing. And what's our melee? We have 912% melee damage off the bat. 1400 weight, 6500 health, bunch of food, bunch of oxygen, and 2400 stamina. Really, really nice. Oh, it looks like it's still glitched. Because they came out with a patch where they were supposed to fix the Procoptodon speed leveling. Yeah, and I assumed that meant that you were going to be able to level the speed on these guys. Because, I mean, they're fast, but, I mean, you can get a lot of things a lot faster than these guys. I don't think it's, like, OP or anything. I mean, I think any way that they can encourage people to use land mounts more is a good thing. So if you can get like a super fast kangaroo for people to ride around on, heck yeah, let's do it. So she is sweet. And the other thing you guys probably wanted to see, you can get in her pouch. So if you just hold E forward pouch. Is she gonna get their butts? Yeah, she's gonna get their butts. Come on, get her, Kanga. Get him, get him. So we can actually pull out our little thing here. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get sick. Out. Wow, that's a lot of compy. And these little jerks. She is going to town, though. She's like, I ain't taking no crap from no comp. Let's see if we can get on here for a second here. Is that everybody? One more these little guys. So they back up really fast. Like, here, we're gonna test this in a second. Let's kill this comp. So, look at this. Like, they back up, I think, faster than a trike can run. by default. That is crazy. And I love this jump. I mean, okay, I love our frog, but I mean, there's something to be said for a giant kangaroo. Oh, this is great. So I would definitely be pumping speed on her if you could do that, but it looks like it's still either bugged or they've disabled that feature, which I feel would be really weird. Because it would be the first dino that you can't level speed on. Now, in our map with such high level dinos, we need a lot more health than this. And also with fall damage, just from how crazy their jump is. Now, I want to see if remote using mushrooms is going to heal it really quickly. No, it doesn't really look like it does anything. You can remote use mushrooms on them, though. That's cool. And I'm just going to take these berries, throw them in there. Food is dropping and it's not eating these naturally. So that is one thing to note. Once it's tamed, it's just going to eat berries, it looks like. And can't harvest berries. But we can harvest thatch and we can harvest wood, which is pretty cool. So check it out, guys. We got our first Procoptodon. Now, like I said, this one was spawned in because I think the mods I'm using may have glitched something out or they're not updated. I'm not sure, but having searched 4.5 hours to try and find one, I don't feel like spawning in a mid-level one was a big deal. We may try not to use this one just because I'd like to be legit. I mean, I'm not going to lie, guys. I mean, I showed you on camera. I told you on camera we spawned it in. I'm not trying to fool anybody here. This is not a legit tame. So Kanga here may just be kind of a base buddy for now until we can get something. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty good. Amount of leveling there on melee damage. She may just be kind of sitting here until we end up getting a legit kangaroo. So I think that's going to be pretty close to it for this episode, guys. There's a couple things I want to show you around the base. So we cleared out these bins. That's a nice feature. We are getting more work done here. A little bit of finishing up here. We got this gate in now, so we can bring our ankylos and our trikes and whatever we need in through that door. We can bring our mammoths in through this big huge door here, or if we get some paracers. And very soon, I do want to, let's climb up the ladder. I do want to put a fabricator and a smithy up here. Now the last thing I want to show you guys for this episode, you may have noticed this is not budgie. This RG right here is not budgie. So what happened was, I was out on just the South Island right over there, and I was getting metal with our anklo. This guy attacked us. It was level 510. Ended up just shooting at it and knocked it unconscious with our crossbow here, and decided, you know what? Let's tame it. Oh, Kanga here's still on follow. Whoops. Sorry, Kanga. What? We're going to come park Kanga just right over here. For the moment. She can just sit right there. So, we got this guy. Totally legit. Tamed. Level 764. So, I'm thinking, looking at the stats here, I mean, I haven't pumped anything. See right there? We have 10 XP base still, so we haven't pumped anything on this guy. So it has over 7,000 health. Really nice. 8,000 stamina. Like, that is insane. I thought like 4,000 stamina on Budgie was ridiculous, but 8,000 stamina, that is crazy. Over 1,000 weight, almost 1,000 melee damage to boot. This guy could be really, really strong. Now, I think it may end up being a weight bird because honestly, taking this guy out, using it for, you know, a fighter, when we can get so much higher of a bird, might be kind of a waste. So maybe to keep this guy useful, we are going to use it as a carrier bird. So let's change the name. So as you know, we're going to be naming all our RGs after real birds, and I think we're going to name this one. Oh, that is not what we want to name it. Hold on. Carrier pigeon. Right there. Carrier pigeon. Because it's the type of bird that carries stuff. And it's not super, super high level. Got a couple other names lined up for maybe some other carry birds that we're going to have that are Argies, and maybe once we get Quetzals, which, will be later on when we're high enough level. We're only level 74 right now, and I'm not playing with crazy hyped up experience. It takes a long time to level, especially with no tribe members. I think that's one of the main um, downfalls, or like, not downfalls, but one of the main challenges of being solo on this kind of game where it's built to be played with other people is, when with shared XP, you can gain levels so much faster. When you and a buddy go out and you start, trying to level dinos or whatever it be, twice the things are being crafted, twice the repairs are being done, bases are built bigger, just so much more experience is being shared between you and whoever else is on. And I mean, I was just saying twice, if you end up with 10, 15 people, 20 people, 50 people in your tribe, that's so much more shared experience. You can level so much faster. But anyway, not meant to be a rant, guys, just talking about, it's going to be a little bit before we end up getting a Quetzal. But hey, guys, thumbs up for Kanga here. She's sweet. And we are going to eventually find a Procoptodon legit and tame them up and bring them over. But for now, she can be our little base mascot. We won't take her out. We won't use her because she's not legit. But I hope you guys had fun watching this video. I had fun producing it, and see you in the next one.